Sometimes YouTubers are given the opportunity to go big time and make their own TV show. Very rare, but it does happen. Now some of these attempts go gracefully well, or some of them fail in ridiculous fashion. And today, we're going to be talking about some of the best and worst YouTuber TV shows. So to start off, we're going to be talking about one that a lot of people don't know about, Discovering David Dobrik. Now this TV show came out in the midst of its cancellation and it released on Discovery Plus. So this TV show is basically just a vlog, but they're interviewed on their own in private to see what their thoughts are about it, and it really just doesn't work. They go to some cool places like Europe, Dubai and South Africa, and that's it. There's only 3 episodes of the show and they're all 40 minutes long, and that's not a lot in my opinion. I mean, the show is pretty average. If you like David Dobrik, you're gonna like this, but not a lot of people like old David Dobrik these days because he's a bit of a piece of shit. And you can watch this nowhere because they removed it from Discovery Plus months ago. There's no reason why. It's just gone. It's unwatchable. The show is just lost to the depths of hell, where probably David Dobrik belongs. So I'd give Discovering David Dobrik a 4 because it's fun to see the locations they go to. They go to some mad expensive places in these weird countries, and it's fun to see. But at the core of it, David Dobrik and his friends are just annoying influencers that are just way too privileged and no one cares about them anymore. Next, we have to talk about one of the best shows of all time in my opinion, Smiling Friends. Now Smiling Friends is made by 2 YouTube animators, Zach Handel and Mike Cusack, and it is one of the best shows of all time in my opinion. This show is a breath of fresh air from any other adult animation. It breaks so much of the rules that normal adult animation abides by. So well done. It's mainly 2D animation, but it also has 3D animation and some claymation, which just makes it so much fun to watch. The jokes are so funny, they use a lot of internet culture, and the episodes are just so well written. This show has a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 4.5 star on Google. Season 1's done about a year now, and we're just waiting for season 2 to come out, which is confirmed. So give it a watch. It's free on Adult Swim's website and it's on loads of different streaming services. I could not recommend it watch more. I could talk about this show for hours, but obviously I can't. It's just a 10 out of 10. It has to be a 10 out of 10. So next we have Oddballs, and Oddballs is a show made by YouTube animator Odd Ones Out. Now Oddballs is pretty much just for kids. I mean, it's just a kids show. There's nothing special. It's like every other kids show out these days. It's not like SpongeBob or early SpongeBob where it's funny.
Alright, Pinhead, your time is up.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Oh, it's pretty fun. There's some funny jokes, but for the most part it's just a kids show that nothing else really to it. There's some good bits, but there's also some bad bits where it's like, come on, this isn't funny. But I can't really criticize it that much because it's literally for children. Like actually just for 3 to 7 year olds, so I can't really criticize it that much, can I? And that was the answer. I did this outside. I thought it would be a scene change, but I realised that there's people all around me and I am self-conscious. Now finally we have Liza On Demand, who is the ex-girlfriend of David Dobrik. Now this show is actually a YouTube premium show and it has 3 seasons. But I'm gonna have to give my opinion about this show, and I don't think many people are gonna like it. The show is terrible. It's really bad. The writing's bad. The acting's bad. It's cringy. It's like a Nickelodeon show, but they made it for adults. It has the same writing and acting. For fuck's sake, I'm back. So anyway, what I was saying is that Liza On Demand is bad. So it basically just is a downward spiral until season 3, where it plateaus in at 0%. Season 3 of Liza Koshy is one of the worst pieces of media I've ever watched in my life. It's like when you're trying to resuscitate someone and you're trying so hard to get more content out of it, but they die anyway and you still have to make the content because there is no ideas for season 3, but somehow they get through a season. There's not one good idea. They're trying to resuscitate the good ideas, but they're just not coming, and they never do come. And that's why season 3 was the last season that came out in 2020. There's no more seasons and please God, it never gets revived. Kind of what happened is they just ran out of ideas. Like, they had some cool ideas, like the pilot, free on YouTube. You should watch the pilot if you're interested. It's totally free, and it's actually pretty good. It's one of the only good episodes. Also, season 1 episode 7 is also pretty good. You should probably watch that if you're into it. But don't go near season 3 because it is terrible. Season 3, Eliza and the man tortured and killed my wife and kids. It's not even a joke. And I know it's probably not Liza Koshy's fault. She probably didn't write it. But she thinks she would have been like, during the process, being like, this is not gonna be good. This is terrible. The acting's bad. The jokes are bad. And the writing's bad. You think she would have been like, I'm pulling the plug on this. I'm not doing this. But no. She continued on and released the product that people paid money to join YouTube Premium for, and it was terrible. So the pilot's free on YouTube. If you really want your fix of Liza on demand, go watch, knock yourself out. But you're really not missing out on anything if you don't watch it. You're literally not missing out on one single thing. Just go watch something else like Smiling Friends, which is one of the best shows of all time, and please support it because they're so cool. I love the people who make it, and I love the show. I also have a video ranking YouTuber podcasts right there if you want to watch that. I think it's pretty good. I mean, I'm a bit biased, but I think it's pretty good. And subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye now. See you now. Bye now. Love you.